6 points. The Nasdaq is up 26. There's no hacking in baseball, or is there? The FBI is investigating whether the St. Louis Cardinals hacked into the Houston Astros internal computer network. Officials told the New York Times that internal discussions about trades, proprietary statistics, and scouting reports were compromised. Amazon is apparently developing an app that would pay regular Joes instead of couriers to deliver packages. The Wall Street Journal reports the service could give Amazon more control over the shopping experience and help limit shipping costs. United Airlines plans to end service at New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport in October after failing to profit over 7 years. It plans to add those flights to its New Jersey hub, Newark Liberty Airport. Billionaire Kirk Kerkorian has died. The 8th grade dropout rose to become a Las Vegas casino tycoon, Hollywood mogul, airline owner, and auto industry investor. He was 98. Tanya Hansen, CNBC.
Have you had trouble with online dating? This is eHarmony founder Dr. Neil Clark Warren. We've created a new solution, EH Plus. EH Plus combines the personal attention of a matchmaker with eHarmony's extensive pool of great singles. EH Plus gives you hand-selected matches and freedom from being online. Get started today. Call 855-930-LOVE. That's 855-930-LOVE.
Overturned truck blocking the carpool lane, freeway construction slowing everything down. I travel for work. News like that used to ruin my whole day until I discovered Citrix GoToMeeting. With GoToMeeting, I can meet from anywhere using my computer, tablet, or smartphone. And with HD video, I simply turn on my webcam and it's like being in the same room, which means I can stay productive no matter how bad the traffic gets.
Visit GoToMeeting.com and start our free 30-day trial. That's GoToMeeting.com.
The most diversified radio station on the dial, AM 1050 KCAA.
KCAA Inland Empire weather looking like this, sunny and hot through the weekend. And highs today expected to reach about 98. Tomorrow's highs of 100. Right now we are at 95 degrees. And looking at your drive, you've got some situations going on. Road construction mostly on the 60 eastbound between Ramona and Central Avenue. The right lane is closed. And road construction also on the 60 westbound between Jackrabbit Road and Gilman Springs Road. Also a disabled vehicle on the eastbound 10 freeway going through Redlands just past California Street. That is the very latest with weather and traffic on the station that leaves no listener behind, KCAA 1050 AM.
It's time for the KCAA Community Calendar, brought to you exclusively by Learn for Life, a growing network of public charter schools. The clear mission of Learn for Life is to motivate and mentor students who have dropped out of school and provide them with the personalized education and technical training necessary to advance their lives.
Here's a look at the KCAA Community Calendar. I'm Di Rice. Lifestyle Magazine and Quaid Harley-Davidson of Loma Linda present the Lowrider Circus Saturday, June 27th. The fun begins at 10 a.m. and continues through 6 p.m. at Quaid Harley-Davidson, located at 25160 Redlands Boulevard in Loma Linda. There will be a car and bike show, a car hop competition, vendors including food vendors, live bands, bounce houses, clowns and a circus show, face painting, games for the kids, and a monster truck display. Buy your tickets in advance and pay only $20 or buy your tickets the day of the event for $25. For tickets or schedule of details, come by Quaid Harley-Davidson in Loma Linda at 25160 Redlands Boulevard or call 909-796-8399. 909-796-8399. Whatever you do, mark the Lowrider Circus on your calendar and get ready for some good old-fashioned fun Saturday, June 27th, brought to you by Lifestyle Magazine and Quaid Harley-Davidson. That's a look at the community calendar on KCAA 1050 AM.
The KCAA Community Calendar is presented exclusively by Learn for Life, a growing network of public charter schools where students can complete their education on a part-time basis. To find a resource center nearest you, call 1-877-360-LEARN or visit Learn for Life online at learn4life.org. It's 2 o'clock Pacific and 5 p.m. on the East Coast. Live from his crib in Soho, New York City, it's the Poorman.
And welcome everybody to another edition of the Poorman Show. It's already explosive even before the show's gotten started because it is on with my ex-wife and myself. Okay, this has been a rough day. This is one of those days when I know everybody goes through this. You're going to school, you're going to work, and you just feel like, I just don't want to do it today. In my case, it's going on the radio. I really didn't want to come on the radio today. So there's a lot of stuff that happened. I guess it started this morning. I wake up and I log onto Facebook because so many of us waste our entire day going to social media. And the first thing I see is Facebook is saying, we need you to listen to a very important message. I'm just paraphrasing this. So I'm wondering, well, what's going on here? The next thing you know, I click on this thing and it says, some people that you know are very concerned about you. And they need you to very serious. They think that you're in danger of hurting yourself or that you're mentally unstable. So please click on this link to continue on Facebook. And so I click on the link, and there's a suicide prevention hotline number, a helpline, and some other thing that is given to somebody who I guess people are afraid has lost their mind. I've never seen that on Facebook before. Die or successful. Have you guys ever encountered that in your, I don't know if you have Facebook successful. I know Di does. Have you ever seen that?
She's got almost as many friends as you do.
No,
oh, okay. Have you ever seen a mental health line for yourself?
No, I have not seen that before at all.
Di, you need to turn up your room
monitor.
We're
trying to, the two of us are trying to squeeze in here, and
I got you.
We have big-armed chairs.
So anyway, I get that. And then the other bizarre thing is, and first of all, look, I'm not the epitome of mental health, but I'm not.
You're not suicidal.
No, I'm not. I
Mentally
never would
unstable, check. Suicidal, no.
You know, that's probably the way we'd finally get enough sponsors for this show if I blew my brains out live on the air. Then people go, I want to be part of that show.
Don't even talk like that. Come on.
Oh, okay.
I'm so proud of you that you're here today despite all this stuff. I mean, this is, help me out here, successful. Woo!
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
All
Thank you
right.
ever so much. And all of you on Ustream and all of you in our beautiful Inland Empire audience. So that happened a week ago. This is really weird. I got another notice from Facebook. They want me, I guess in another day, to give them a copy of my ID to prove that I really am who I am.
Oh, wow.
So have you guys ever had that before?
Nope.
Not at all.
I'll tell you what it is. It's ever since the article came out where I was talking about Dr. Drew's cocaine use in the Daily Mail a week ago Friday, I've been bashed mercilessly by so many people. I mean, I do have a lot of supporters too, but a lot of people have bashed me, including anybody I've ever worked with. And Di, you'll be among them as soon as we don't work together anymore. Anyway, so that happened, and they need a copy of my ID, and now this happens. So I'm guessing my Facebook page might be deleted at any time. So if all of a sudden it's gone, I would not be surprised.
Didn't you bail Margie from Facebook jail before? Isn't?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Margie the racist. Yeah, she's going to be on today too.
Yeah, maybe we need to write something to the Facebook people. How do you do that? How do you even do that? How do you contact these people?
You don't. I mean, you never can talk to a human with Facebook.
But how did you do that?
Absolutely doesn't happen.
How did you do that with Margie's
Chris
case?
Brito is saying the ID means Poorman is going to get a blue check, whatever that is.
Okay, please explain.
Maybe
what
that's
does that
it.
mean?
Can you imagine if I get acknowledged as like a real celebrity? That could be that. Chris Brito might be right, but I doubt it. Anyway, so that's a real concern. And the thing I thought about, I put a big post up about this whole thing, and it's the idea that, and I've said this on the show, and I don't want to go over this a million times because we've gone over it so many times. But if you believe in a cause strongly enough, and in my case, Loveline was stolen from me 20 years ago, and Drew has made millions, and I am literally making nothing. And I'm not saying that for sympathy. I'm just giving you the facts. But if you create something and it's stolen from you by America's doctor, or anything that you do in your job, in your life, and you really believe in a cause, I think I right now I'm the only guy. I mean, I stand by it. People say, let it go, move on. But the bottom line is, no matter what people think of me personally, the guy ripped off the show, and that's the only thing that sticks in my mind and my craw. And they go, move on. And I go, well, okay, great. What do you move on to? If somebody, I'll tell you what, and you can support me on this. I will move on if somebody wants to offer me a six-figured salary. If somebody wants to offer me $100,000 a year or more, I will grit my teeth and move on. Successful? Do you have a job for me like that? Di? Anybody?
No. Not yet. Not yet.
Right. But isn't it funny that you'll get bashed? Like everybody I used to work with, you know what, dude? You need to get over this. We're sick of this. And I go, okay, well, what do you want me to do? And how many people will step forward and actually offer you a high-paying gig? I mean, what is Drew making, $5 or $10 million a year using Loveline?
Yeah, probably.
And on, I love Kcaa and I love the challenge. Well, it's the
Sort
only
of.
station that'll hire me, but
well, that
I love
is
the
the
challenge
challenge.
of taking a small station and making it big time because more people are listening now that this publicity, and we're going to have more publicity. I'm in New York right now, and there's more publicity.
42 starting off on Ustream.
42. What did we have before that article came out? What did we have? 3 on Ustream every
Something
day?
like that. Yeah. Well, we had in the teens.
All right. So what should I talk about instead? I mean, well, I guess most of this audience doesn't know Margie the racist. Successful. You are. What's a correct term? Black, African American. What would I refer to this as?
Black or African American.
Okay. Well, you've never met Margie the racist. She used the N-word twice or 3 times a day about this NAACP thing in Spokane. Have you heard about that?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so I want you to be probably the counterpoint to her. This will be at the bottom of the hour. Also, what we have coming up, we have the worst song I've ever played on the radio in my entire career. And I will tell you about that. It's awful. It is. Listen, this is a kumbaya for everybody listening right now. This song is hideous, but it's an A-list actor singing it. And the reason I played it is that was the only way we could get this guy on the show. So that's coming up. And also, yes. Okay, ladies, we only have 3 commercial breaks because we have very few sponsors left, right?
Right.
Like I'm looking here. Let's plug our sponsors. We have attorney Michael Brown. We have Pat Matthews with Beatlesorama. We've got Mastering Women, Linda Gross. Mm-hmm. We have Lucerne Leather and Lapidary in that's Carl Kern's business. We have Scuba Steve's Fish. We have Wave Tools Surfboards and the Nickel Shopper. Actually, that sounds better than I'm portraying it, doesn't it? Hello, ladies.
Hey, we're here. I had to answer the phone. You've got Learman on the line.
Oh gosh, he's gonna trash me. I'd rather talk to my ex-wife. The number is 888-909-1050. 888-909-1050. Okay, so people are calling me on my phone, but it's charging. Sorry. My cell phone, if you want to text me or anything, is 949-870-6155. Are the planes hovering overhead right now?
Yes, they are. They are. Uh-huh.
Okay. We're putting them on standby. Okay, we'll put Dave Learman on the line. Dave, who I've given many a job to through the years, and all of a sudden he has decided his mission in life is to trash the poor man. No matter how he comes on, that's what he's going to try and do here. Dave?
I'm not going to trash you.
Okay,
I'm
but
proud
I
of
have.
you.
What have
I'm
I
not
ever
gonna say a
done? What have
negative thing
I,
about
Dave?
you.
Dave, listen to
Yes.
me, Dave. Okay,
Yes.
what have I done to have you have a vendetta against me?
That was an old vendetta. I've moved on from that. I'm proud of
Okay.
you. I think what you did to Drew is fantastic. He's a liar. He lied on HLN about the cocaine thing. I'm proud of you for what you did in the Daily Mail and the Daily News. And I applaud you.
Wow.
Dave, there's
Wow.
going to be more publicity coming too. I don't want to. Until I get it, I'm not going to say anything.
And I'm also proud of you that you're shopping the tell-all book in New York. I think this is the most positive thing you've done in your career in years. I am so glad that you forced him to have to make a statement on HLN and come clean, because do you know how many deaths he caused with that celebrity rehab show? They took it off of VH1, and you were the guy who exposed that.
Why do you think it is that he gets to keep his media job when Brian Williams loses his, or people lose their jobs for so much?
Because for years people were drinking his Kool-Aid, and you had to. I was there. You had to go to another country, Australia, to even, make a living. And instead, what he did was he deceived the public. He lied. It's just, that's how the media is. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Howard Stern,
But nevertheless, he keeps his job no matter what happens, even though he snorted coke, even though he was practicing medicine without a license.
Because there are so many people out there that want to believe the BS, and it's the addiction model that it reinforces. It actually, the fact that he did cocaine in a lot of people's minds makes him a better doctor, which is so ridiculous. But isn't that the truth?
Yeah, it is. But we've got Dave Munoz, who I guess is calling in also. I don't think I've ever talked to him before. The phone number 888-909-1050. Dave, are you there?
Hey, what's up, Poorman?
Is this video, Dave?
Yeah, this is Gabe from Love Chat, dude. Back when it was like me.
Oh,
and
Gabe, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, Gabe,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Hey, Gabe, good to talk to you.
Yeah, man, how's it going? I'm just off for lunch right now, so I have nothing else better to do but then to call in.
I love it.
Those are the kind of calls we
what's
love.
on your mind today, Gabe?
What's that?
What would you like to talk about exactly?
I just wanted to call in and just let you know that you have my support with this man. So bring Drew down. He ain't cool. You cool. We all cool except him.
This guy's one of my youngest listeners today. How old are you now?
I'm 19.
19. I think you first started following Love Chat. You were about 12, right? Something like that.
Whoa.
You're affecting a whole new generation, Jim. You're right.
Huh? What, Dave? The other Dave.
I said you're affecting a whole new generation. But please don't hang up, because I do have a very good point that I want to also bring up. That's another positive thing that we should talk about.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, the Bruce Jenner situation. Because I have a pipe bomb for you that I've got to get your reaction on. Because our forte was gossip back in the day.
You're the best. You got us the best gossip for sure.
Okay, so here, when he was not transgender for a speaking engagement, he would get $25,000 for a lecture, right? When he was just, a spokesperson, motivational speaker.
Right,
now
the decathlon winner, the gold medalist.
What's that?
The gold medalist and the decathlon winner.
Right, and cover of the box of Wheaties and everything. You know how much he is making? He's on a lecture tour on the LGBT circuit since coming out as Caitlyn Jenner. Guess how much he gets for a 30-minute lecture?
Okay, die and successful. What do you think Bruce Jenner, now that he's Caitlyn, is getting for a 30-minute lecture? I'm guessing $1 million per lecture. What would you say, you guys?
It's less. But he used to get $25,000.
He used to get 25 grand
for an hour. Now this
for
is
an hour.
half an
Okay.
hour.
What do you say, Di?
a lot more.
Yeah, he's probably going to get somewhere in the millions.
Yeah, way
What would you say specifically?
It's less than $1 million. It's less than $1 million for a half an hour.
Oh, it's less than $1 million.
For a half an hour, though.
For a half an hour.
I would say for half an hour, $350,000 now when he was getting 25.
More.
What do you say, Successful?
Maybe 500.
How much?
Yep, bingo. $500,000 for 30 minutes.
Oh.
And he has booked 50 half-an-hour engagements for 3 months. For 3 months. 50 in 3 months.
Wow.
How
do you know
that?
that?
Now, here's what I want to get Jim's take on. And this is why I think where you brought up about Brian Williams, and this is why I applaud you, Jim, and this is where I think that Drew had to come forward on HLN, because now the microscope's out there and people are putting celebrities, your Dr. Phil's, your Dr. Drews, who aren't even doctors, your Dr. Oz's, under a microscope, and media literacy is really, because of the Duggars and Honey Boo Boo, people are accountable, okay? And here's what I think. How come Bruce Jenner only got the breast implants but not the gender reassignment surgery where he put, where he didn't turn the Johnson into the vag? If he truly
how do you know that, though?
Well, everybody knows it. It's public record. It's in every interview, okay?
Is it?
I mean, it's a fact.
He still has the sausage. He still has the sausage and the balls.
Right. Yeah. It's and I've actually seen. I've seen.
You've seen him nude.
USA thing. What?
You've seen him naked. You've seen Bruce Jenner
naked.
naked.
No, not Bruce, but I've actually seen a man who has been turned into a woman, and it looks nothing like a real female, private part.
Right,
and here's what I said.
That would be an interesting discussion. Was this somebody you were romantic with, Dave?
Find a real transgender person, and there's plenty of them in Greenwich Village by you.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
there's plenty in West Hollywood
right
too.
now.
Hey, dude, I've got to take a break right now because it's already 22 after.
I'll hold on the line. I'm enjoying the show.
Okay, all right, thanks, Dave. Okay, we're going to come back here, and remember, in just a few minutes, Margie the Racist is going to talk about the NAACP and the woman who claimed she was black and she's actually white, heading up the Spokane district. Margie the Racist, yes, in 2015, she is a blatant racist. But if you're black, don't worry. She hates the Jews even more. So we'll be on with her, and we'll come back in a minute. Also, before the end of the hour, the worst song I ever have played on the radio, on any radio station I've ever been on. And when you hear it, you'll understand why. And it's a singer. The singer is an A-list actor.
Are you starting a business, have a business, but need to help ensure it's operating compliant with the law? Do you have business contracts with other parties that need to be reviewed to ensure they're protected and you avoid costly litigation? At the law offices of Michael W. Brown, we specialize in providing legal advice to businesses to ensure they succeed. Our firm can help you select the correct business structure, such as a corporation, LLC, or partnership. If your business needs a contract prepared or reviewed, we can help. The law offices of Michael W. Brown has over 20 years' experience providing practical and cost-effective legal advice to small, medium, and large businesses.
I'm Michael Brown, and my firm has helped our clients get their businesses off to the right start, grow, and be successful. We represent businesses of all sizes, large, medium, small, and even the individual. Our firm has experience in a variety of industries, including medical and healthcare, manufacturing, distribution, and telecommunications. And I know I can help your business as well.
Now you can have your own legal department for your business, ready when you are at a fraction of the cost. Initial consultations are always free. Call us at 949-636-8128 or visit us at mwb-law.net. Tired of spending too much money on an ad and then trying to find your ad in the newspaper, buried among hundreds, even thousands of other ads? Isn't it time you got a great deal when you were trying to sell that car, that dining room set, that refrigerator, or offering your handyman services? Now you can in the Nickel Shopper. For as little as $7.50 per week, your ad can be seen by thousands of eyeballs in the high desert, and they're getting the Nickel Shopper for free. Call today to place your ad in the Nickel Shopper, 760-646-3654, or go to thenickelshopper.com for all the details, 760-646-3654. The Nickel Shopper. Coming soon to the IE.
I heard that snort. That was Di. She intentionally won't let the Dr. Drew controversy go away.
That's right.
Well, we're getting some very interesting. I just checked my texts as I was recharging my phone. I'm getting a lot of people who are also saying, even on Facebook, Casey Fallon, my good bro, great musician, like his Facebook page, listen to his music. He actually is blowing up right now with his music, but he said he had to verify his ID too to prove it was him. I mentioned earlier in the show that Facebook wants me to verify my ID. They also, some people that have been trashing me think that mentally there's something wrong with me. And Facebook asked me, Facebook contacted me to give me the number of a suicide hotline and helplines because they've been told by people I need help. Yeah, my lucky mustache. What do you guys think? Do you like the mustache?
I
Huntington
actually
Hen
do.
says the lucky mustache for the poor man.
I actually like it.
It's a return to the 70s. I'm doing my Ron Jeremy 70s imitation. 44 on Ustream. Good job, guys. Let's just keep pumping those numbers. Keep pumping them up. Oh, this is what I wanted to tell you guys. Everybody listening too. I think it's time that we form the poor man's core group of people, like the poor army, so to speak. And what I want you to do is you go to the Poor Man page on Facebook, not my personal page, but you just put in Poor Man, post your picture and the fact you want to be part of the Poor Man group. Now, ladies, I want to throw this by you. Grow a soul patch. I don't like soul patches. I'm just not into the little goatee thing. Okay, you guys ready for the name of the Poor Man group? You know what is Stern's group called? The Stern whatever?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't listen to the show, so I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't listen either.
Oh, okay. Well, but you knew he had a group.
Here's what we've come up with. And people can also go to the Poor Man page and suggest. This one isn't too exciting, but this is the first one I came up with. They'll get better. Poor Man's Radio Recruits. We've got the Poor Man Disciples. And we have the Team Hindenburg.
Okay, that's the best so far.
Here's the one that's going to really get me some major SH blank blank. Poor Man's Suicide Bombers.
Oh, wow.
You could hear a pin drop on that one.
But okay, but that one might be appropriate because your fans really are bombers, man. They like to bomb everything that you do.
Oh, they're the worst. They're atrociously harsh. Mm-hmm. And there's no. I mean, it begins with Todd and Brett, and then Dave. I mean, he must be in a good mood. I thought he was going to annihilate me today. Then somebody suggested the Poor Posse. If you want to text me, I'll come up with the other names. 949-870-6155. Oh, look at Caesar. He's got his hockey facial hair growing too. Only I can see that.
How
Looks
about
good.
Poor Man in the mental
Somebody
cases?
Casey says, how about the blow monkeys?
The mental cases.
Okay, the poor kamikazes. Well, you know what? Put them on the Poor Man page. We'll come up with a group, and anybody who wants to be in the group, we'll try to come up with a prize package for you. Of course, right now we I'm broke, and Di's really rich. Maybe she can come up. Well, no, Di's out a certificate to where was it to? That restaurant?
Okay, what's that?
What restaurant did you lose the certificate to, or that you gave the wrong address?
Oh, yeah.
Pyology.
It was for Pyology.
Yeah, if you ever win a prize on this show, you don't ever get it because Di will write the address down wrong. So this guy, I guess it was Steve from Redlands, who works in Pasadena, he won, but Di didn't give the suite address or didn't get it right with the address, so he's never gotten his prize. And then Peter Dills, who comes on the show and gives away the certificates, goes, "Hey, man, I don't have any certificats left." So it must have gone to another office in the building where this guy works.
Biology. Yep.
And so Di calls me yesterday and goes, "Hey, you know what? We may have a problem here because this guy didn't get his prize because I
talk just like that." That's a real good imitation.
Yeah, excuse me.
Poorman, I didn't, you've got to help me. I put the wrong address, and I guess I'll have to pay out of my own pocket if I can't find the address because he never got his biology $50 certificate.
Wow, that's
and then Peter Dills, of course, really helped you out a lot. Hey, man, I'm out of certificates. So, okay, we need a vote here. How many people think Di should pay out of her own pocket? Okay, you've got 3 choices.
I'm gonna do it anyway, but I wasn't
No. Let me give the choices. You've got Fred Lundgren, the owner of the station, a multi-billionaire. He's an oil-rich man in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
He could pay, huh?
Yeah, he could pay.
Right. The truth is, Fred's living paycheck to paycheck running this station.
In the
That's
ground.
why Trevor has a show. Trevor's drunk 24/7 every day, but he got a $4,000 client. So now Fred's his buddy. I get it. I'm just kidding, Fred. See, Trevor's such a good salesman. He could be trash all day long and sell better than any of us. So so who pays? Fred, Di, or the poor man? You know what they're going to say too. You know where who's going to pay for it, right?
The poor man.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. But
of
see,
course. They won't
they're
blame
going
you
to
'cause
say,
you're
well,
just
you got daddy's money. That's what they're going to say.
Oh, yeah, that I should borrow from my dad, who wants me to quit radio and go into real estate.
They say that you don't borrow from him. He just gives it to you.
Well, exactly, he does. But right now, he's not doing that well. Oh, poor tranny. What we're going to call it, we got the poor nation, poor tranny. What else do we have?
Mental cases,
we got
mental
Di
cases,
must pay.
mental cases.
What?
Mental cases. That's what I like.
The mental cases. I like the suicide bombers. Even though I don't believe in them, I think that's harsh.
Hey, our phones just went crazy again. And
what did they do?
Well, they lit up green and now they're all red. It's kind of like the Cottonmouth Kings episode here.
Oh, really? Everybody's calling in.
Yeah, everyone's calling in. And
they're calling in probably to say that I should pay for the certificate based on your ineptitude.
Yeah, okay, fine. That's what happens.
Oh, here we got.
We
got donations. Finally, we're getting some response.
Donations?
To sponsorship. Somebody wants to donate. I'll donate 2 tickets to the benefit hockey game at Toyota Sports Center on August 16th.
Wow.
Benefiting Be the Match. That's probably Chris Brito. Yes, it is.
That's cool.
But he wants to eat pizza though, dude. That's the only thing.
Yeah, he was looking forward to the pieology.
Yeah, he wants pieology, and he deserves it. And I think we should end the show on that note. Let's end it half an hour early. Oh my God. Is Margie the racist called in yet? Oh, you've got to call her, right?
Oh, yeah, I do have to call her.
Okay, and then you got to get successful close to the mic because we really need to have a racial hashing here. We got to get successful. Get successful close to the mic just for a moment.
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you think you can handle Margie the racist okay?
Well, I haven't actually ever heard Margie the racist speak before, but I'm pretty sure I can handle her.
Okay, because, I mean... She is, in a certain weird kind of way, she's entertaining, even though she's racist, because it's so ridiculous. But to her, it isn't. So we'll call her, take a break, and we'll be back. And she's going to have a very interesting take on what happened at the NAACP in Spokane, where a woman claimed she was black and was in fact white, right?
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yes. This is Mike that you're hearing. He wanted to make some correction. So before we go away to
Mike,
break.
Who's Mike?
Mushmouth.
Mushmouth, what is up, Mushmouth? He doesn't do it as well as the originator, but you know what? Mushmouth is great. Every day, Mushmouth Mike, obviously he's going to be part of the poor group. He already is. He posts the Ustream numbers. That's like the only ratings we know of that exist. And he's doing a great job, always does it every single day. He is the man, the myth, the legend. We can't ever understand him, but he is the essence, the essence of Mushmouth Mike. And yeah, I'm Rodney on the Rock. If I can have a show, Mushmouth, Mike can too. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I really like to take young girls to concerts, and it hasn't changed even though I'm 70 years old. Poor man.
Is he still working?
Yes, he's on 1 hour a week.
Oh wow. Okay.
And he gets paid by K-Rock $50 an air shift.
Wow.
And every band he's discovered. Oh, Margie's calling me. Hold on my phone.
Okay.
Margie, is that you?
Hey, am I supposed to call in, or are you going to call me?
What are we doing, Di? Are you calling her, or are we calling Margie?
Whatever's easier.
Well, whatever's easier. Can you get through, Margie?
Yeah, what's the number?
Yeah, yeah, we'll do that. Before we go to the commercial break, Margie the Racist is on my cell phone, and we'll see if she can get through to Di. Are the lines clear for the moment?
We've got someone calling in, but I'll look out for her.
All right. As soon as we know she's on the line, we'll take a break and then be back with Margie.
Okay.
We still have two.
What number do I call?
Nobody else call this number. 888-909-1050. 888-909-1050. That's the call-in line.
I'll call it in right now.
Okay, but don't hang up. I just want to make sure you've got through.
This is so funny. This is if you'd like, I could call her. It really wouldn't be a problem.
What are you getting through or not?
I'm on a cell phone.
We were just doing a radio show. You take care of your personal business. We'll wait.
You're too funny. Okay, let me go to a landline.
Okay, why? Margie?
Well, because you keep making 2 calls on a cell phone.
All right. How about we'll call your number? Okay. How's that sound?
Here it is. I think somebody's calling me.
Okay.
Are you guys calling me?
Are you calling, Di?
Yep, we're calling right now.
Yeah, we're calling right now.
Okay, fine.
Okay. All right. So let's take a break, and we'll be back with Margie the Racist to talk about the NAACP.
Are you there?
I am. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. We'll be back.
Have you ever wanted to bring the beauty of the ocean right into your home or office? Or already have an aquarium?
I'm going to do something really gross on the camera.
Steve's Fish take care of that for you, specializing in new aquarium setups and maintenance. That's ScubaStevesFish.net, 714-600-2739. Check out the website at ScubaStevesFish.net. That's ScubaStevesFish.net. Get it? Fish.net. Serving Orange County and parts of the Inland Empire. There's nothing worse than a dirty aquarium. ScubaStevesFish.net.
Okay, yeah. It's not as gross as what we thought. When you stood up, we were both very worried. No. I'm not sure what's going on. We're not that.
This may come as a surprise, but Beatles-orama is in its 15th year of keeping the Beatles alive for a new generation. If you spent any time in the 60s, or if you're smart enough to know it was the coolest era for music, you're going to love us. Just go to BeatlesOrama.com and the player should start right up. We're also available on TuneIn, iTunes, Windows Media, and more. Once you tune in, you'll be hooked. Plus, you can join our Facebook fan club and follow us on Twitter. Be sure to bookmark it. BeatlesOrama.com. Leather doesn't have to be expensive. Not when it comes from Lucerne Lapidary and Leather in the Lucerne Valley. Who doesn't like leather? Get leather belts, wallets, gun belts, holsters, rifle scabbards, and original design handmade saddles. But that's not all. There's jewelry, custom design, custom cutting, shaping, engraving, polishing, repair, and more. Even classes in jewelry design. Come see it for yourself in the high desert. Lucerne Lapidary and Leather. 32776 Old Woman Spring Road in the Lucerne Valley. Call 760-885-7777. That's 760-885-7777.
You're listening to the Poorman and Cocaine Doctor show. That's for you, Dr. Drew. That brings back such good memories. I'm sorry, you guys. I have not done blow in how many years?
Well,
Gosh, I can't even remember. I think, though, why don't we have a gig where we all do cocaine. Since everybody's forgiven Drew, hey, listen, everybody did cocaine. Why don't we have a cocaine party? What do you guys think?
Yeah, sure. Sure, that'll go over well. Sure.
We used to have them in the studio of K-Rock. I'm sure Fred would allow them at Kcaa, right? If we were all snorting lines.
Powdered sugar, maybe real powdered sugar. I don't know.
All right. So do we have Margie the racist on?
We do.
Okay. Margie, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Welcome to the show. And also Successful, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Successful is African American or black, whatever you want to say. Margie, you're going to explain, because you were pontificating on Facebook, everywhere possible, about the situation in Spokane. And correct me if I'm wrong, both of you ladies. Apparently, the head of the NAACP in Spokane said she was black, and in fact, I guess we found out yesterday she's white. Is that what happened, you guys?
In a nutshell.
Well, yeah, in a nutshell. She actually resigned last Wednesday.
Okay, yeah, well, correct me, because I'm not Mr. Newscaster.
The story is just kind of plummeting.
What?
The story is just coming out more of the details of why she did what she did.
Well, what did she do, Margie? Explain and then give us your opinion on this.
She was black when she was white.
What?
She said she was black when she's actually white.
Okay, and and continue.
Why? Why would she do that? What's her reasoning? It's not like you have to be black to be the president of the NAACP. When clearly the NAACP pretty much clearly only helps the black race. It's very rare that they're ever helping the white civil race. So what I'm not understanding is she was been basically born, I think, a pathological bipolar child. From my understanding, when I was researching her childhood, she claimed she was born in a teepee, and she claimed she shot animals with bows and arrows to eat her food. There's some kind of apparatus that they use for slavery. I don't know what they're called. She said that her parents used that on her to discipline her, which was an absolute lie. Her parents adopted some African American. I think they were actually half, and I'm not really positive about that. But that was later on in her life. And what she did later is her brother, she took around and said that was her son. I mean, this woman is absolutely, in a nutshell, a cuckoo.
How did she get to be named the president of the NAACP then?
Well, she probably just applied for the position. You don't have to be black. That's my whole point. Why can't she just be white and be the president of the NAACP? She sued the school of the university that she attended 2002 because of some kind of project she did. I mean, she's just a wacko. And what's so kind of disgusting is she asked her brother to not give this information out that she was black. She told her parents not to tell anybody. And they all held this information in until just now, and the parents have finally just come forward.
How long has she been head of that branch of the NAACP?
I'm going to say between 7 to 10 years. There's so many articles that say 7, some say 8, some say up to 10.
Okay, so really, you're not knocking black people here. You're knocking this white woman who is holding herself out as being black. So for once, you're not being Margie the racist. Okay. You're supporting the black people at this time.
Well, yeah, and it says that she actually sued Howard University, and that's where I went to school.
You went there?
Yeah, I actually graduated from Howard.
Is that a mostly black university?
It's a HBCU, but we have white people that attend. All races attend that school.
And Successful. You haven't met Margie before. Margie is, and she said this on the air, so I'm not saying something she doesn't know. She does not like black people, and she does not like Jews even more so.
Okay, that's
correct?
Yes.
I can't hear you, Margie.
I said, yeah, pretty much in a nutshell.
So do you have anything different from what she said successful?
Well, what she said so far is just what's been in the news and the articles, what everybody is saying, why she, she's suing Howard. She pretended to be black. So, yeah, that's pretty much all she said.
Margie, anything else you want to say about it?
No, she was interviewed yesterday. I watched her interview. She was interviewed a couple days ago. She has a lot of psychological problems, actually. And they're very, very deep-rooted. She doesn't know who she is. She doesn't know. She wants to be black, whatever. Go be black, but don't lie about it.
You know what, Margie?
If you want to act like a black person, then go act like a black person. I don't care. Don't sit there and say you're black.
How do you act like a black person?
Well, she changed her hair. She changed her nose. You tell me why she did that.
No. Did you hear what Successful asked you?
How do you act like a black person?
Have I acted like a black person?
No. Go ahead and repeat that, Successful.
How does someone act like a black person? What is acting like a black person?
She colored her skin darker.
That's not acting. That's changing your appearance.
How do you act like a black person?
Well, her demeanor of actually her wording is very Ebonic. She does not speak clearly. Absolutely not.
Do most black people speak Ebonic then? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, of course.
The black people that you've run across?
That's the funny part about me. We don't have black people in my town.
So you can't
it's
really
Placentia, California.
Yeah, Margie's run them all out, haven't you, Margie?
Yeah. Well, I haven't. The police have. I will tell you right now, a black person cannot walk down my street, and I kid you not, without the police asking them why they're there. And I'm not kidding you.
You know what, Margie? I gotta say, when we talked off the air, I heard you use the N-word like 3 different times earlier today.
Well, yeah, I was off the air. I'm not going to do that on the air because you always tell me that you're going to bleep me out.
No, I mean, I'll let you do whatever you want on the air, but just the fact you use the N-word.
Well, I use the N-word all the time.
You know how offensive that is, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, and it's okay for them to call me a cracker, and it's okay for them to call me a white supremacist, and it's okay for them to ask me if I'm a member of the KKK.
You are a white supremacist.
I'm not a white supremacist.
Yes,
I'm
you
Catholic.
are.
No, I'm Catholic. A white supremacist is not. A white supremacist is Protestant. I am not Protestant. I am Catholic, Steve.
Die.
So the KKK does not like me either because I am a Catholic.
But you don't like black people at all, you told me.
Yeah. But she's calling me a white supremacist. I'm not a white supremacist at all.
But why don't you like
not.
black people? Even though we discussed this, you haven't been on in a month. Maybe you can explain to Successful, who's black, why you don't like black people just for the fact that they're black.
The conversation came into, everybody was surprised that I had said in my town that we do not have not very many black people in my town. And I think that's how Trevor got me.
There were none.
Yeah, pretty much none.
But why don't you like them?
I just don't. Here's the thing. I just really have never met any of them that are really very successful. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, Margie, meet Successful. Meet Successful.
Well, I don't even know who she is. So what does that tell you?
She's successful. She's
Well,
successful.
Let Successful talk to you about this.
Well,
Go ahead,
the thing.
Successful.
Go ahead, Successful. Tell me why you're successful.
Well,
first of all, because she has the name, so she is destined for success.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Your parents really named you that?
Yes, that's really my name, and I actually have lived up to my name. I graduated, like I said, from Howard University. I'm a news reporter for CBS and CNBC Radio, and I'm about to graduate with my master's degree, and I'll go on and get my doctorate.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty successful to me, Margie. Why doesn't that impress you?
Because white people can do it too.
Anybody can do it.
Exactly,
Anybody can do it.
But yeah,
whole point. Why are you bringing black people into this? Why does she have to claim I'm a black person being successful?
I'm not claiming I'm a black person being successful.
Okay, that's my whole point here.
Okay,
see, this is why people get angry at black people because
I think you're getting angry. Are you not as successful?
This is why I get angry. I get angry because everybody has to bring. Oh, do you want to know why she's a black successful person?
You need to feed that baby.
Well, we're only saying that because you're saying you've never met a black successful person. There's one right here on the...
and I haven't met her.
Well, here she is. You've met her as much as...
I haven't met her. I don't even know if that's a white woman acting like a black one right
now. Yeah.
Isn't that a funny ha-ha? Let me tell you something.
What is that girl's name?
Look at you, look at you fools.
Yeah, Rachel Dolezal. This is Rachel Dolezal. Rachel Dolezal, will you please step down?
Oh my God.
Look at you fools. You all were fooled by that woman.
Oh my
God.
Were you not fooled by her? Answer that question, successful. Were you fooled by her?
Honestly, I never knew who she was until this came out, so I can't
You've
say I
gotta
was
be
fooled by her or
kidding me.
not. Yeah, so.
Oh, please. You didn't know who the president of the NAACP
She's a president of a different part of the NAACP, not the whole entire NAACP.
Well, I know that, but we're talking about
you can't
what
say
she's
you
being
don't know the president. That's just very different.
And you're telling me that what? So let me ask you this: what do you think of her?
Well, I mean,
what do you think of a white woman acting black?
Well, I think it's very sad that she felt that she had to act black in order to be in that position. She's obviously suffering from some personal problems. So I just feel that's an individual problem. I'm not going to put her in a box. She's white. She's pretending to be black. She just has a problem, period, in order for her to even go through doing something like that.
All right, well said. Well said.
You know, also, Margie, you know that Di, who's white, her boyfriend is black.
I know. I remember that. No, I know.
Margie, you're married, right?
Yeah.
Would you ever date a black man? I mean, if you weren't married?
Nope. Not at all. Not at all. And our children won't either.
What do you mean your children? Well, you can't prevent them.
Well, they won't be welcome in our home.
You would change your mind.
No, I would not.
Yeah, you would. You would change your mind
No,
because
never.
it would be if you had to choose between one of your children.
Let me tell you something. There's no way because my husband's sister married a black man. He has literally cut her off for that reason, and he would never. And he would do the same with his kids.
Hey, poor man. Joe Britt wants to talk.
Who does?
Joe Britt.
What happened?
Oh, is Joe black also?
Yeah, I am. Actually.
Oh, okay. All right. Go for it, Joe. I'll give you the floor.
Really
whatever
black,
you want to
Joe?
say to Margie, and Margie will respond.
Margie, I've been listening to you for about 2 months. You have been off the air for about a month, but I don't think you're a true racist. I really don't. I think you're a pretend racist.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I have people texting me saying that she's confused.
Why do you think that, Joe?
Because, you know something? She talks the talk, but I don't think she really walks the walk. And the things she's saying, she contradicts herself in a lot of different ways. And it's puzzling to me that you can say that and then contradict yourself in the next sentence. And we've heard that time and time again from you, Margie.
Tell me what the contradiction is.
Well, listen, if you were a true racist, you wouldn't want anything to do with any black person, their food, their culture, anything. And I challenge you to go 24 hours in one day and not to use anything that was influenced or was invented by a black person in the U.S. One day. And if you can do that successfully and document it, hey, I'll call you a true racist.
And I'm sorry if it did break up. That in 24 hours you don't want me to do what?
In 24 hours, I would like for you not to listen to music from the black culture, not to don't. Hold on a minute. Not to be influenced by anything. That's food. That's the
comedians.
Well, yeah, and the things in the hospital. Now you're in Orange County, okay? So a lot of the instruments that you probably are using was invented by a black person. Now go through your day, your 24-hour day, and not use anything that was touched or influenced by a black person. If you can do that in a 24-hour period, I'll label you a racist. A real one. Not a fake one, but a real one. That's my 2 cents.
All right, hey, listen, we got to take.
It sounds pretty easy to me. We're at the town I live in.
Well, that's the stoplights too. You know, the stoplights were invented also. So just try going through them and not stopping. So 24-hour period, okay?
Can do that too.
You know, I got to tell you guys, since Margie has been on, I want to congratulate you. Our Ustream numbers have gone down from how many to how many, Ty?
45 to 19.
Oh. 45 to 19. You've driven away our audience. Thank you so much, Margie. All right, what can I say? Anyway, Joe and Successful, thank you guys for being on.
Definitely.
Margie, thank you too, I guess. And we'll be back with the remaining 19 people in just a moment.
When I say Wave Tools, you think surfboards, right? But not just any surfboards. We're talking boards that just work better. Since Lance Collins polished off his first surfboard in 1969, Wave Tools has been cranking out the best boards money can buy for all of SoCal and beyond. Come check out what a real surf shop is all about. Real surfers hanging out any time of day at Wave Tools Surfboards. Customize that new board with a look that screams you. Wave Tools Surfboard in Costa Mesa. Go to wavetoolssurf.com or call 949-631-0887. The crew is ready to assist you. 949-631-0887.
Too many men are wimps.
Linda Gross loves men. Bet that got your attention. Linda is a men's advocate who has helped many men get their balls back. And she can help you. Her proven coaching techniques will skyrocket your confidence and boost you into action in 4 sessions or less. Stop being stupid with girls, in business, or dump a lifelong problem. Go to themensadvocate.com or email Linda info@themensadvocate.com. Mention the Poorman Show and get 15 minutes free. Also, pick up Linda's book, Mastering Women, on Amazon. Get the straight talk from the woman who knows. This may come as a surprise, but Beatles-orama is in its 15th year of keeping the Beatles alive for a new generation. If you spent any time in the 60s, or if you're smart enough to know it was the coolest era for music, you're going to love us. Just go to BeatlesOrama.com and the player should start right up. We're also available on TuneIn, iTunes, Windows Media, and more. Once you tune in, you'll be hooked. Plus, you can join our Facebook fan club and follow us on Twitter. Be sure to bookmark it. BeatlesOrama.com.
I just got a text from Margie the racist. She goes, F you, N-word lovers, don't call me again.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Yeah.
You pissed her
okay,
off.
well, I guess that's it for Margie. Listen, if the numbers go down, Margie, we got to boot you off. That's the entertainment biz, babe. It's all about keeping those sponsors happy. We gave you your chance, and you lost all of our listeners. Okay, so what we did not get done today is we did not play the worst song I've ever played on the radio. You guys, it's interesting, isn't it, when you really think about it, what can keep people listening and what can't? Like when we were talking about naming the poor posse, about Di paying for the certificate.
Oh, and Steve, by the way, thinks you should pay for it. So
who does?
Steve, the one who we owe it to.
Oh, he was listening. Good. I think we should have Margie the racist pay for it.
That's even better.
Right. But it's interesting. I thought, okay, we're going to put on Margie, and it's going to blow up the ratings, and it did. It blew them up. This is how it blew them up. Are the planes flying overhead?
Oh, geez. You had to do that to me now, huh?
Yes. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we finish off our show. I can hear the planes humming. Oh, look out. Everybody duck. Look out. No! Margie got hit. Oh, I'm so sorry.
All right, so 15 seconds, say goodbye.
That was the perfect outro. That's the way it should have been outro. And now you're playing Drama-Rama, a tired song. Okay, bye.
Bye.
You're on board KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KCAA.